On October 5, 2021, SM Entertainment released the Savage extended play from the company's newest girl group, aespa. The EP's eponymous title track premiered on all music streaming platforms, including an accompanying music video available on YouTube. At the time of recording this video, aespa's 4 minute and 19 seconds music video has garnered over 250 million views on YouTube, making it one of the group's top performing music videos. The Savage music video itself acts as an exploration into the realm of culture technology. It digitizes the artistic and affective persona of the 4 aespa members through the usage of camera work, sound effects, and transmedia portrayals. By collaging different media, the Savage music video creates a cohesive transmedia universe, embedding music within visual aesthetics and affective labor. Uploading aespa as idols to a database where aespa exists as digitized personas. In this universe, aespa embodies a disruption of the binary between the human and the machine, the physical and the virtual, and their cyborg-like idol persona is made flexible for globalized commercial consumption. Throughout the music video, the camera movement and angles highlight the mechanical textures of aespa's physical movement. When depicting the aespa members dancing, the video incorporates shots that include rapidly changing camera angles, tracking the movement of aespa members. Seen in this shot, the camera swoops from different vantage points and zooms in on Karina's body. The quality of her movement changes from this processing of her dancing through the lens of a high-speed camera with suspended movement. The camera movement itself is rapid and precise, hence the lens through which the audience views Karina is automated, robotic, and hyper-technological. The imperfections that human movement inevitably showcase are smoothed over by the camera technology, and the mechanical qualities of the choreography is highlighted and transmitted. In this shot, the camera tracks the head and the neck isolations in the choreography instead. Isolations are used widely in a Savage choreography, and these moves are always performed to invoke an illusion of parts of the body moving independently of one another. This quality goes against the usual fluidity associated with human movement to invoke a non-human and robot-like characteristic. By using explicitly hyper-technological methods to shoot these movements, the video infuses the movement themselves, already robotic in execution, with an additional layer of mechanical interpretation, highlighting the blurred borders between the human performer and their non-human movement, the human aespa and the non-human personas that they perform. The camera movement and angles direct the audience's gaze to interpret aespa's performances as simultaneously mechanized and embodied, confusing the binary logic of the physical versus the virtual. This creative choice positions aespa as transhuman entities that travel seamlessly between the human and the non-human, the person and the machine, creating a cyborg identity for the group. Throughout the Savage music video, another element that melds the physical with the digital is the diegetic sound effects, echoes of the visual text made audible within the song. As Winter poses to shoot with a mechanical gun, 3 consecutive sound clips play as she presumably pulls the trigger, echoing the text counting her combos displayed on screen. Sound effects like the one utilized here do not resemble the firing of a loaded gun in reality. On the contrary, they are commonly used to signal the firing of a gun in virtual reality, be it in arcade games, video games, or mobile games. The text displayed on the screen, 2, 3, 4 combo, plus the pixelated font and the 5 stars in the bottom left corner are all visual callbacks to shooting-based video games. Even the coloration of the scene itself is primarily bubblegum pink, a saturated color bordering on neon, and the shade is not only stereotypically feminine, but deliberately artificial and unrealistic. The visual frame being presented in this shot draws an intentional parallel between the scene from a music video to a screen recording of a video game, blurring the boundary between the 2 forms of media. But the video game experience is not solely visual-based. The sonic element is crucial to gameplay and experience. Thus, by choosing this sound effect, the video rounds out this game-like virtual reality in providing the scene with an immersive audio-visual experience. And in doing so, the sounds of the song itself is subsumed and appropriated to the greater aestheticism of virtual reality, destabilizing the distinction between the song as a release by a K-pop idol group and the song being a backing track to a video game, in which the idol members are playable avatars, for example. Through intentionally blending the music with the visuals of the video conflates the identity of aespa as singers and aespa as characters in a transmedia virtual reality, construing aespa's idol performances as inseparable from their digital personas. As you watch the aespa music video, one of the things that you notice first is probably the use of animation in the middle of a video primarily shot on camera. Instead of using other camera-based animation techniques like, for example, claymation, the video employs animation techniques that hinge upon the computer as a medium. Instead of only highlighting the physical body, the video includes sustained clips depicting 3D modeled bodies. In including these 3D animated figures, they are placed side by side with the physical bodies of aespa themselves. Starting from the second chorus, a quad of 3D animated female figures materialize next to the dancing members and join aespa in the chorus choreography. The 4D modeled figures complete the chorus performance alongside the members in perfect synchronization, when prior to this chorus, the choreography had only been performed by aespa themselves. 3D animation's interpolation to the physical world disturbs the border between the physical and the virtual, turning the two realities into one hybrid transdimensional space. Within this video alone, 3 versions of aespa exist. One where aespa are idol singers of the song Savage. This version I will call Idol aespa. Another where aespa are characters in a hyper-technological future. This version I will call smcu aespa, meaning they are characters in the SM culture universe, which I will touch upon later. Hold on to this for now. smcu aespa are not idols in their canon. Instead, they are regular college-aged girls who happen to have social media presences. And the last one, where aespa are digital avatars created by personal data uploaded to social media, I will call them aespa, as they are also named this within the smcu. The 3D animated figures then in this video are aespa, sentient digital versions of aespa, the mirrored reflections of smcu aespa in the digital realm. This makes the fact that they join in on the Savage choreography even more interesting, because it confounds the identity of the human beings next to them. Are they idol aespa performing a dance routine for their music video, or smcu aespa doing this dance routine because the universe demands them to? There's no clear distinction to be made here, no conscious effort on the music video side to clarify which identity aespa embodies and which imaginative space they occupy. Instead, they do the exact opposite. The aespa caught on camera are simultaneously idol aespa and smcu aespa, making the membrane between the two permeable. By employing mixed media interjections, this music video disrupts the fixed borders between performance of reality and performance of imagination, creating a cyborg as character for aespa whose essence bridges the physical and the virtual. I had mentioned the term cyborg many times in this video, and when I use this term to describe the music video's construction of aespa, I do not mean that they are giving aespa a mechanic eye that shoots laser beams or a Terminator-like makeover. The cyborg is a crossover between an organism and a cybernetic, and it embodies hybridity. It's a manifestation of flexibility and mutation. At once biomechatronic and organic, the cyborg is characterized by its stance on the border between humanness and non-humanness. In this video, aespa occupies both physical and the virtual. They are bolstered by technology. Within the music video, they don gear and use fancy tech that you often only see in science fiction movies. Outside the music video, the camera equipment and technology needed in order to perform high-speed zooms like this one require a high level of technological advancement in place. aespa is also held together by their performance. Within the music video, they must perform the role of smcu aespa, adhering to their scripts and cues. Outside the music video, they must rehearse hundreds, if not thousands of times to perfect their choreography, their facial expressions, and their vocal techniques. Yet at the root of all this technology or performance, aespa must have a physical body. Without Winter, Karina, Ningning, and Giselle as performance, the virtual reality of aespa cannot be sustained. aespa's Savage music video encapsulates the multiplicity of this persona. The video plays with the lines between the physical and the virtual by taking aespa's physical reality and morphing it with a virtual reality, imaged with technology and performance, and the video creates a transmedia database of aespa. In many ways, aespa's idol personas are inherently cyborgs, only made coherent and possible through cybernetic or technological interventions on the physical. Now comes the question, what's at stake? What does it mean for the four women that make up aespa's physical reality that they are turned into cyborgs as they are marketed as idols? As always, this has to do with capitalism. This is where the SMCU comes into play. SMCU, which is the SM Culture Universe, a transmedia project launched by SM Entertainment around the pandemic. The SMCU's most central endeavor is the debut and presentation of aespa in 2020, and the SMCU also encases almost every active idol managed by SM Entertainment. That goes anywhere from BoA to NCT. Through the construction of a fictive universe, SM Entertainment creates an interlocking system that relates every piece of media produced by its artists to one transmedia universe. There's no necessary linearity in this universe's timeline, which makes its organizing principle closer to a database than a story. The Savage music video, thus, is a piece of media located within this greater database of SMCU, designed to further its integration and strengthen its presence. By intertwining aespa's physical performances as idols and their digital personas, the music video speculates a hyper-technological Asia. Located in a futuristic timeline, this vision of Asia makes no distinction between Chineseness, Japaneseness, or Koreanness, stripping every individual of their specific embodied contexts, both temporal and cultural. This amorphous and pan-Asian place is populated through the uploading of the physical world to the digital archive, where humanity itself is assembled as a database of uploaded performances of the self to the masses. Within aespa, there's no difference between how the cyborg idol persona of Ningning, a Chinese member, and Giselle, a Japanese member, or Winter and Karina, both Korean members, are characterized, at least not on the basis of their nationalities or culture of origin. The making of aespa's cyborg persona hinges upon a globalized flexibility, an emptying of local specificities to make room for the universal. The making of such a persona enables SM Entertainment's mechanized marketing strategies to take hold, giving the company the ability to then sell these idol personas as ready-made products. For example, by having the idol record, say, certain lines, thereby uploading their voice to the database, SM Entertainment can essentially generate limitless combinations of the idol's speech, enabling the making of devices similar to, say, Amazon's Alexa. Just imagine one day you're saying, "Hey, Karina, what's the weather like today?" and hearing Karina tell you to put a jacket on or, try not to catch a cold. It sounds very parasocial and dystopian, but it's actually something that I think they were in the process of trying to launch. The physical presence of the idol is no longer pivotal to their marketing. Instead, by mass-producing their likeness, the company can sell limitless copies of the idol's persona. At the end of the day, aespa's portrayal in the Savage music video acts in direct correlation with the SMCU's project of digitizing the idol persona for profit, creating a cyborg identity for aespa that uploads physical input for maximum financial gain.